Get away from her, you bitch. Tonight, we're strapping in to our power loaders and descending into ultimate adrenaline-fueled masterclass of sci-fi horror. It's a relentless, sweaty ride that flawlessly blends corporate greed, mechanical practical effects, and deep maternal instincts. Forget the usual sequel tropes. This is an absolute powerhouse that completely redefines the term action horror. Today, we talk about Aliens.
Yay!
I'm Jeffy.
I'm Samantha.
And this is the Spooky Frog Podcast.
You're strapping into your power loader.
I think I said prawncast. And that sounds delicious.
A prawn? Oh,
Prawncast.
okay. A prawn. I think you said prong.
Prawncast.
Prawncast. Like the band. That would be weird.
Like the little food.
Yeah. No,
like
now I get you.
Prawns
Did you miss dinner?
Kind of, yeah. I haven't done dinner or lunch. So here we go.
Oh boy. Scary.
So after drifting in hyperspace for 57 years, a warrant officer, Ellen Ripley, awakens to find that the moon where her crew first encountered the deadly xenomorph has been colonized. When communication with the outpost is abruptly lost, she is reluctantly drafted as a consultant to accompany a squad of elite colonial marines on a rescue mission into absolute hell. This is a powerhouse of a ride.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorites. I am here for it all day long, every day long. Let's fucking go.
And it's the first time we've done a sci-fi.
It is.
On here too. So, I mean, we've done eco-horror, but that's not sci-fi. That's like actually as far removed from sci-fi as I think you could get.
James Cameron had his peak. Two of my favorite films of James Cameron's are both sequels.
Titanic doesn't have a sequel.
Wow. Wow.
I just had to.
That's rude.
I know.
No, but T2.
Okay, yeah.
Aliens.
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm so into this. I loved it years ago. Yeah. It holds up startlingly well. And this is another example of, and I'm gonna bitch about Disclosure Day again because the effects were so terrible.
Yeah.
And the effects on this movie are so good. And we can talk about those later, but like it holds up so well, even though this came out when in 78? 78? 86.
86.
86.
Yeah,
so,
86.
You think about the kind of technology that they had in 86 compared to the technology they have now.
Well, there's so many practical effects.
Right. And I think that's why it does so well.
And so many fantastic artists that were working on this.
And that's why the original Jurassic Park is so good too, is the practical effects. Rip Sam Neill.
Yeah. Pour one out for old Sam. Man. And you know what? I like him in Jurassic Park. He's a good, surly old guy. You know what I mean?
I like him.
With a heart of gold.
Yeah.
But I'll say, what was the movie he did? It was Stephen King.
In the Mouth of Madness?
In the Mouth of Madness.
Yes, that was...
Peak.
That was good.
Peak.
That was good. He does a good crazy person. So that was pretty cool.
Elevated.
Yeah.
For sure. So here we are. Plot.
The actual movie of
the actual movie.
Not 8 other movies that we're going to talk about.
But you know what? I love all of this.
I know. It's a love story to our favorite films.
Yeah. So Ripley wakes up after nearly 6 decades only to face a corporate boardroom of suits.
Man, that sucks.
Strap her down, strip her of her flight license because they don't believe her story about an alien with acid for blood. The company's cold capitalistic apathy is just kind of, it's as terrifying as the monsters in this film. You know
what's terrifying is after 6 decades of a nap, she had to go to a meeting immediately. And that's like my nightmare too. Like, hey, I just survived this horrible thing. Yeah. And now I got to just go into a meeting and you're putting me on a PIP.
What
is this like?
Can you imagine?
Like, do you want to talk to HR after this? Like, no. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, she kind of does. I mean, that, oh, man. We'll get into that.
Okay.
Because
I know. I keep going ahead because this is actually one that I've watched.
You've seen this one?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I know. It's amazing.
Oh.
Not just all the weird little indie films that I keep watching.
Well, and that's something that I wanted to talk about. I want to start moving us away from these bigger films.
Oh, I have such a good list
some really strange.
I have watched some good ones recently, and they're all readily available on streaming. And there's just some really cool weird films that are out there, and they're fantastic.
And I really want to start doing film nights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've been talking about that for so long.
Yeah, where we're just going to host it, and then you guys can come. You can join us for the film. We will give you the popcorn. We will give you sweet high fives, and we'll talk about the film.
We should make our own candle that smells like caramel popcorn.
Okay.
I want to do that.
All right.
Okay.
That was a pivot.
Yeah.
But here we are.
You said popcorn. I don't really like popcorn.
You don't like popcorn?
I don't like popcorn.
The sequence where the Marines completely abandon Hadley's Hope colony is just dripping with dread. Yeah. Right? I'm ignoring you.
No.
The melted floors from the acid blood, the makeshift barricades, all the eerie silences, the buildup, the beautiful tension that is in there before even the first gun is fired.
Yeah, like this movie edges you.
You know what? And I'm going full off script here, and I got to say, like, God damn, this was a beautiful blueprint for what the prequels in Star Wars could have been, which you have not seen.
I've seen the Jar Jar one.
Yeah, okay. So that was the first one.
I saw one of the other ones too. What's the one that had the Darth Maul guy that did the like rave dance?
I think it was the first one.
Okay.
That was the one that I'm talking about.
Okay.
But like throughout that arc, there was a lot of like the Trade Commission, and people of my generation are like, "What is this?" Now there's a new faction of people that love those films, and they think the new films are terrible. And I wonder if those kids, and I wonder if those kids are going to love those films.
Probably.
I really don't know, but I'll say I don't like any of it other than the regular Star Wars, though that was before my era.
Yeah.
And when I was 15 to 20 is when the Star Wars came out. I don't know, something like that. The prequels.
Like we were kind of too old to be super into it, but we were a little bit also too old to be super into the older ones.
Yeah, I showed up for it, and I was like, "This is not good."
Yeah, I think I went to the theater to see at least one of them.
But the point being that a lot of people say, "Well, the problem is the subject matter was that this is a trade commission. The subject matter itself didn't have a lot to explore." Horseshit.
Yeah.
Horseshit.
I'm in total agreement with that, actually.
This is all about board meetings, corporate greed,
right?
And how that that can lead to problems.
Well,
mild problems.
Yeah.
And this was a great telling of that tale. And if
this does such a better job of talking about the concept of corporate greed and, the concept of like hyper-capitalism than most other movies that come out and try and do that, where it's just kind of like beating you over the head with the concept. This does it wrapped inside of a horrifyingly scary, super, super action-packed film. And most other ones don't do that.
And I just wonder what would have happened if old Georgie would have got his little mitts on aliens.
Oh.
Like how many board meetings would we have been sitting through?
No, that would have been terrible.
Poor dialogue.
No, we can't. No.
And you would have been explaining the xenomorphs.
Right.
And I guess that's...
to death. You have to have some mystery.
And that's exactly what happened.
Learn with the film.
That's exactly what I feel happened with Prometheus and some of these other films.
I did like Prometheus, though, because I'd already been so kind of in the story already. So it's like knowing all that backstory, I wanted some of the extra detail that was in Prometheus, and I think it was a beautiful movie, too.
I think
it was really pretty.
They explained it a little bit to death for me, where I was just, it took some of the magic away.
I know you like more of that magic. I don't mind sometimes deep diving into it because it bothers me when things don't match up. Like we were watching a movie over the weekend and it was, I forget what it's called, but, low budget plane and there's aliens that stop the plane in midair and stuff. And some of the non-explained things that were almost to the level of continuity error, they took me right out of it. So sometimes if there's a little extra explanation, I'm like, okay, you put some of those dots together for me. You did. You're staring.
I am.
You like to stare.
Well, I forgot to put the clock up.
Yeah, we did. But we kind of know where
we're 10 minutes in.
We're 10 minutes in.
We're 10 minutes in. That's fine.
None of this matters.
Nothing matters.
It don't matter.
Well, none of this matters.
None of this matters. Our favorite quote We just have to kind of ground ourselves sometimes, and we just look at each other and go, none of this matters.
Yeah, 8-10. We know.
Yeah, we're fine.
Cool.
We can do math.
Math is easy. Yeah. So
I know we went on such a tangent there.
We did. I'm going to get us back to where we need to go, and I'm just going to tell you some of the key areas, because I'll tell you, this movie is gorgeous. Like, I love everything about this film, but there are so many pieces to this. I mean, from the vehicles to the guns to the atmosphere to the xenomorphs. I keep saying xenomorph.
I know you do.
I know. It's because when I was a kid and I came up watching this stuff, I was alone in loving this stuff.
Yeah, and there was nobody to really like bounce that off of, and
And I would read a lot.
Yep.
But I had no one to talk off of.
That's why when there's people that mispronounce a lot of words, it's because they have read them.
Yeah.
And not spoken them as much. So it's not a sign of a lack of education or intelligence. It's a sign of not having people to interact with on that level. It means you've read a lot.
Yeah. And that was a lot of my problem when I was coming up. And a lot of the things that I truly love, I love in a vacuum.
Yeah.
And this is a rare opportunity for me to
actually share
that with the world, and share a piece of things that I love with people that I ought not otherwise be able to do.
You can call them xenomorphs as often as you want.
Xenomorphs.
They can be xenomorphs for you. We'll change the whole thing. I'm writing a letter.
I appreciate it. Let them know.
I'm going to do a Yelp review.
Know. So we already talked about the kind of atmospheric incursion.
Yeah,
right? The military coming in. You don't even see a one fire shot. You know, you're on a desolate plain. You're on a desolate I don't even know where they ended up. Did they end up on a moon? Or did they go back to the moon? I forget how that goes.
Yeah, well,
I just rewatched
the eggs were on the moon, right?
Yeah, I don't remember how it goes. I think it actually managed to make its way to a colony.
Is that what
Wasn't it a colony? Or it was on the same moon? Boy, I wish I would have taken that down as a note, Jeffy.
Things you should have done. It's one of these movies that I absolutely love, but I don't watch it very often.
Yeah.
And you know I have goldfish brain.
Yeah, and I just rewatched it.
Like, I circled a bowl once, and it's like, new movie again.
Yeah. I just rewatched it. But the entire time I watch this film, I'm just like,
right, yeah, like you're too excited to exactly. You see your favorite parts, and like all the rest of it kind of fades into the background.
And I'm just going, ooh, ooh,
you're like Leo in that Tarantino movie where he's staring at screens like, ooh, ooh,
yeah,
ooh, I know
exactly.
that part. Yeah,
and I think that this is the first time I've seen it in 4K.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I watched it on the big screen projector.
Yeah.
And it was glorious. Surround sound.
Such a good job of doing atmosphere. And I know you talked about that. It's just the amount of dread that you feel during the entire film. Like, it's actually almost a relief when you get to some of the jump scares and the action parts.
Yeah.
Because it relieves that tension. And that's what, like, I'm not a huge jump scare person. I'm more of a like liminal and all that, weird stuff. But the jump scares in this one and the action in this one are actually a relief because of how good they are at building that tension.
Yeah. Agreed. 100% agreed. So let's just talk about some more of these little areas.
Yeah.
The hive ambush.
Speaking of action.
the absolute chaos of the first major skirmish with these guys in the processing station, watching the vitals and the heart rates drop to flat lines. Like, it's doing such a great job of telling a great story without really revealing too much.
Yeah.
I love the ping.
Please don't show me a monster too soon. Like, if you show me a monster in the trailer, I'm usually pretty mad, but like, don't show me the monster too soon in the film. I want to be teased a little bit. I want to see peeks of the monster. I want hints of the monster. I want to see what the monster does.
You know who I feel like did that pretty well, at least for me, and maybe I missed some of it, but the new Jurassic Park films, they showed a lot of the old dinosaurs, right? And they were just like, hey, I'm going to tug your heartstrings. Yeah. And then they left the reveal to the end.
Yes, with some of that,
which was not great.
The
reveal wasn't.
There is one of the newer movies where they leave this poor, like, brontosaurus thing behind and it's burning. And I'm just like, why did you make me sad with the dinosaur? Like, oh my gosh. So my daughter did a sticker in honor of Sam Neill where it's him with his hand on the Triceratops. And it's like, it breaks my heart. Like, totally breaks my heart. You know what other movie does a really good job of not showing the monster too quick? It's that Nicolas Cage movie that came out like 3-4 years ago.
Sure.
Where, and I forget what it was. I don't count it as a Nicolas Cage film. I count it as a film that had Nicolas Cage in it.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't think of what it was called. I'm going to have
Was it the one where it was Freddy Nightmare? Or it was the animatronics where he doesn't speak at all?
No, that one I loved. I did like that one. That one was Willy's Wonderland. And I love Willy's Wonderland. No, this is a totally different one.
I wonder what the deal was that. Like, did he negotiate his contract where if I don't have to speak, you get a discount?
You know what? That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic.
That'd be good lore.
The Arcadian.
Okay.
That one was 2024. I actually really thought it was cool because he wasn't the focus of the film.
I think I downloaded that one.
Yeah. Would you download a Nicolas Cage?
I would.
You would.
Yeah,
you wouldn't download a Cage.
I sure would.
But that one did a great job of not showing the monster too quick too. And I think Aliens does that so well too. And it makes it so much sweeter when you finally get to see all like the bits and pieces and the drippiness. And of course the iconic scene that I'm sure you're going to bring up with the...
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's...
Oh, yeah.
The lickies.
So let's talk about the Queen's Chamber.
Yeah.
So Ripley, she's armed with the makeshift flamethrower, pulse rifle combo.
Yeah.
You know, she's
looking badass.
Yeah, looking way badass. Looking at the xenomorph queen.
Yes. I love
the silent mutual understanding between the two mothers. Like that is something that really captures me. And it's just, they're locked. Don't fuck with my kids. Don't fuck with my kid, you know?
Well, and there's so many like underlying themes that people didn't really, I mean, it's well known now, but like the chestburster theme is supposed to be an allegory for rape.
Yeah.
And it's just, they do such a good job of representing themes in ways that you would never think about those things.
Right.
And I really think it's cool. And the motherhood theme throughout is just one of the coolest things that I think is in this movie overall, because you do have a little bit of compassion for the xenomorph.
That's some of the part of, and I understand that Prometheus is an exploration of man and maker.
Sure, and that's the part I don't like about it.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I really wish they would have stuck with the correct theming.
Yeah.
Some point, someday, I'm going to need to talk to you about Aliens 3. Or Alien 3. Aliens
which
3?
One?
Or is it Alien 3? I don't even know which one it is.
Aliens, I think, is the first one, right?
Yep.
And then, does it go...
No, Alien.
Alien, and then Aliens. And
then Alien 3. But I think it's Aliens 3.
Which would make sense.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
We should try and like...
That's the one where they were on the prison planet.
Oh.
Yeah. And I've actually kind of come around to that one.
Really?
Back in my youth, I hated that film. And I think it's because I was looking through James Cameron's lens. And how frequently do we do that? We look at his films, I mean, they are masterclass. But like, let's take the Terminator franchise, for instance.
Yeah.
There's some films in there that are actually good. I think it was... not Survivor. What was it? Google the most recent one.
What's the one with Shirley Manson in it?
Oh, that I'm not sure.
Oh, I love that.
The most recent one, though, I actually thought was pretty damn good. I don't know that it got the best ratings, but I thought it was.
Wait, let's see what that is. This is just a Google show now? Like...
Google show!
Off-brand Google. Just off-brand Google.
That's right.
Just so everyone knows.
Google X.
Dark Fate from 2019? That's
maybe.
I don't know.
I would have to think through that. Not sure. All right. And then the power loader duel. I mean, now we're talking about the airlock, the power loader, get away from her, you bitch. All of that. The absolute.
Can you say the line again?
Get away from her, you bitch.
Yes.
But like, man, these characters really get fleshed out so well.
Yeah.
You feel for so many of them. Sigourney Weaver is just top notch in this film.
She's so cool.
Yeah, she's so good.
Cooler than like any Like, she's probably one of the coolest female actors that there is. Just really cool. I actually like that. Well, and let's talk about that. The Alien Queen and some of that stuff too. Do you want to talk about some of that?
Sure.
With the special effects, because that power suit.
Yeah.
Like, that thing was, I was reading some of your notes that was like built around her.
Yeah.
Like, it's an actual structure that was built around her.
Yep.
Like, they did so much work on this. And I would like, I don't know. It's just
fascinating.
amazing.
You know, they've got a whole slew of films dedicated just to the history of this.
Oh yeah.
They're like documentaries about the making of the film, the background,
and then it goes
the
into
art.
H.R. Geiger and all that too, which is super, super cool.
All
like,
of that.
Yeah. I am just enthralled with the special effects on
One thing
this.
I want to pull out about Sigourney, she actually earned a historic nomination for this, and she really deserves it. She transforms Ripley from a traumatized, grieving survivor to a fierce, tactical warrior, and that is just it's just so good, you know. And she's got this primal instinct to project onto this orphaned girl that she just finds in the trenches, and that is just such a glorious and beautiful thing.
Motherhood
kudos to
comes
her.
in all forms.
Yeah, it does.
The other cool thing though is, like, you know, an Oscar nomination at that point for anything horror or sci-fi, unheard of.
Yep.
Even now, I mean, we're just now seeing with Sinners and what was the one I liked that you didn't like? Substance. With actually getting some nods for some of the really cool work that's going on in horror and science fiction. But at the time, sci-fi was not getting any love from the Academy, and definitely horror was not. So if you combine those two, nobody was wanting to give any recognition from the Academy or in Hollywood for stuff like this. And that's just, and especially then as a woman, like, amazing.
There's just a series of films that are out right now that are, how do you say this? That are trying to take, that are doing homage to, you know, well-established films. Like, they're taking from The Shining. They're taking shot for shots from, like,
I like the Easter egg aspect of that. So there's a dance you have to do when you do that, where it has to be Easter eggy, and it can't just be like, we're putting up the picture.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like The Substance.
See, I actually argue that it's the other way. I think it dances on the correct line of that.
I don't know. But you know what's funny? I would argue the exact opposite for Tarantino. You know what I mean? Like, Tarantino is literally, you just take a bunch of B schlop and you like mix it in a bowl and you like lay it out, and then he makes a film into that. He's like, I like this piece of a film and this piece of a film, and we're just gonna like stitch it together.
A good chunk of his stuff, like, I don't like.
Oh, well.
You know, it's just,
I've liked almost everything that he's done.
It's not that I don't think that he's good.
I'll go back to like so many of these films.
I thought Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was actually really good. I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually really cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's finally a new direction.
Right.
People gave him a lot of shit for that because, you know.
Oh, I'm sure. Because it's a happy ending, and you can't have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Once in a while, and I love a bleak, horrible ending where no one is happy, no one lives, everything sucks. I love an ending like that.
Yeah.
I loved having that happy ending. I really did, because the entire movie you're waiting for the bad thing to happen, and then you're like, oh.
And he sets it up so well for it to go so wrong.
I know, because
and then he's just like, no.
You think you know this story. Yeah. And I love that he did such a good job of turning that expectation on its head. What I don't like in some of the modern horror is this need to try and push the boundaries of extremity for the sake of extremity.
Explain.
And one of those, I know everyone really, really liked In a Violent Nature. I was not a fan of In a Violent Nature. What I will say, that film did a really good job of using silence.
Okay.
There's almost no score at all to the film. There's like birds chirping and stuff.
Sure.
And it's from the point of view of the killer. I also thought it was incredibly boring, and the favorite kill of the movie I thought was just gratuitous for absolutely no reason. It had no value whatsoever.
So you're just saying just gratuitous violence in these films.
Right, and that was a trend.
I'll say this exists.
Even like Saw, even like Terrifier, I feel like and this is true in horror books too. There's extreme horror, which is there just to provide shock value, and then there's splatterpunk that has meaning behind the shock value.
Yeah.
And, sometimes the one is fun. And I'm not saying these films aren't fun, because sometimes they are.
Yeah.
But for a while, that's all that horror was doing.
Yeah.
And now we started to get away from that, where like you can now have your extreme horror and have that be fun and just enjoy like some cool kills and slasher stuff. But now you also get interspersed with that some actual good filmmaking with good original stories, and they're pulling a ton of it from books.
What I love and what I think people aren't really seeing is the next thing on the horizon is Hollywood doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Hollywood's in real trouble.
Yeah. There's
because
no
they're
original
unnecessary.
Concepts.
Well, no, they're unnecessary.
Well, yeah. If you
What
could
I'm
just
saying,
put stuff out now.
You can get a $1,000 camera.
Yeah.
And you can put, less than $1 million into a really good film.
Wasn't there? And I didn't like it. The 28 Years Later movie, wasn't that filmed on iPhones?
Maybe.
I think it was. Where we're gonna look that up too.
Go ahead.
But I think that was filmed just on iPhones. I did not like that movie.
Fair enough. But what I guess my point is that Hollywood is going to ultimately become unnecessary. And you're going to have this technology that anyone's going to be able to become a storyteller.
Right.
I think that we are living through what zines were to magazines back in the day.
Yeah.
And you're going to have tons of different filmmakers. They're going to have so many different new technologies at their disposal.
Yeah. An iPhone 15 Pro Max served as the principal camera for much of the production for 28 years later. So I think that's actually really cool. I thought the movie was terrible. I did see the Bone Temple one. That one was better, but also terrible.
I like Bone Temple.
Terrible. It was better than 28 Years Later. And the reason why is because at least like you didn't just randomly have velour parkour people like doing shit like at the end of the movie after you just had an entire film of something completely different with no context.
Yeah.
And I'm like, anyway.
Sam was not a fan.
I was not a fan.
All right, let's talk about Newt.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Oh, we've got so many other characters. Yeah.
Yeah. Carrie Henn avoids all the annoying tropes of a movie kid. She does. Her dirt-streaked face. But I'll also say, like, come on. There were a lot of kids in the 80s in these films that were in there. I mean, you look at Mad Max.
All traumatized.
You know what I mean? The kids from Mad Max.
PTSD.
Sure. And a lot of them are silent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that stuff, especially in the 80s there.
Yeah. There were some good child actors out of that, though. Like, they're all damaged.
For sure.
But
yeah,
they were good.
So she has a very thorough understanding of the colony's ventilation shafts.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
She was maneuvering through there.
Yeah, like she was smart.
She was able to really
she was useful instead of just dropping a teddy bear and like,
exactly.
the trope. And like, it gets my heartstrings every time a kid drops a teddy bear, but it's like.
And then it's who's saving who.
Yeah.
Mom saving.
Yep.
Kid saving.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So Carter Burke. So Burke's in there.
Yeah.
And
that dude.
Yeah. Paul Reiser, the ultimate corporate rat.
He plays such a good, like, bad guy.
He does.
Like, he's just, I feel bad for him, actually, that he's an actual human being. Like, and his character he played is just so gross.
Yeah. He did so well with the slimy, relatable, shitty, like, manager. You know what I mean? And the charm followed directly by the betrayal.
Oh, yeah.
That was glorious.
He is the Dennis Nedry.
Yeah.
Of this movie.
It was deeply infuriating.
Yes.
And just so divinely delicious. Then you got Corporal Hicks.
Yes.
Man, they call him steady anchor of the Marines while everyone else is screaming and losing their minds. Hicks provides the quiet, capable competence Ripley needs.
I love it.
And then Bill Paxton.
Of course.
Oh my God, do I love Bill Paxton.
Oh
I think I've already said this on the spot.
You have, yeah.
Yeah, Private Hudson. Game over, man. Game over.
You actually have said this line as long as I've known you.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of your, like, classic lines that you just... And I think everybody has said this in some context since this movie's come out. Like,
this is ultimate tough guy cracking.
Yes.
And just losing it. Just losing it in a cosmic way.
And you're like so happy that he does.
Oh, it's so
like,
good.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah, like he's not under pressure; he's under cosmic pressure. And these are military Marines, space Marines that are used to just coming in, tough guying out. They've got the tools, they've got the talent, as the Ghostbusters would say.
They're used to being top dogs, and now they are not. No.
Panic is comedic, emotional. Man, he's just the heart of the squad, and the squad's dying.
Yeah, pretty hard too.
So let's talk about James. Let's talk about James, baby. Let's talk about you and me. All right, coming off Terminator, right? Cameron shifted the franchise from kind of a gothic horror to a Vietnam War in space, which is just
it is because what year did like Platoon and all that come out? Was that around this time too? All right,
you're the Googler.
I was trying to.
No, this is how this works. When I'm doing movie, you are the what do they call it? The navigator.
Are we going to do Flight of the Navigator?
Oh, that'd be good, but it's not horror.
It's got an alien in it. It's got an alien in it.
There's no horror in that. The only horror in that movie is the murder and bank robbery that followed with the actual actor.
Platoon was in 86 as well.
Look at that.
Yeah, and Apocalypse Now was 79, so kind of in that same. And then we had Rambo First Blood in 85, Full Metal Jacket in 87.
Yeah, big in the mind.
So yeah, it was definitely a thing. So see, I was right.
Yeah, you were right.
Yay!
Look at you, you're doing it.
I like being
and also you got to think about the next Predator film.
Oh yeah,
was kind of in that same vein.
Yeah.
So you got this Vietnam War in space military action. Cameron is really escalating the scale to perfection, right? The action never undermines the genuine horror or heart of the film, and much of he designed much of the Alien Queen himself. Worked directly with Winston to adapt H.G. Geiger or H.R. Geiger's original Xenomorph into a version that could like move quickly, believably on screen. Yeah. The first film, it was just a very thin gentleman in an actual suit.
An actual wasn't this like
they had a little bit of puppeteering.
Yeah, and I actually think puppeteering still has a lot of value in film.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I think there's a lot of these indie films that are coming out now that are leaning that way.
Yeah, which I think
we're gonna get to some of those indie films because this is something that's really
like Attack of the Killer Piñata.
I hate you.
And The Bride of the Killer Piñata.
Go home. Go home, stand your drum. So let's talk Stan Winston. Man, the practical effects wizard that created a fully functional 14-foot xenomorph queen puppet.
14 feet.
Yeah. Operated by puppeteers inside the body and external cranes. It took infinitely more menacing and physical presence than the first film. I mean, this was just wildly good. He won his first Academy Award, Best Visual Effects, for his work in the film. I mean, kudos.
Well, and they built everything, right?
Yep. This studio designed and built the Alien Warriors, face huggers, and chest bursters. Ugh. The whole 9 yards.
That's amazing.
And this is something that's in the zeitgeist of our brains. I mean, to today. Yeah. Right? I mean, if you talk to somebody about aliens.
Even if you haven't seen the movie, you still know about face huggers and chest bursters. Like, it's just in the zeitgeist. It's amazing.
So the power loader, like you were talking about, an alien queen fight is almost entirely practical. God, the power loader was a full mechanical rig built around Sigourney Weaver, and the queen was a giant puppet with puppeteers inside, exterior cranes, and I think there was some cord movement on there. I did try and start, but I fell asleep. The like behind the scenes. Yeah. But man, there's a lot of really good behind the scenes for this one.
A lot of work just involved in making this happen. Like, even to have the vision.
Oh yeah.
To go, how do we make this happen? It's almost like when we were trying to like figure out Bloodgrave.
Yep.
It's like, how are we going to make this? And we had all these drawings of like, could we use PVC piping? Could we use pool noodles? Like, what are we doing? And then we create something like this. And
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really actually fun to go through that mental process and come out the other side and like see the results of the work too.
Yeah, that was the most fun that I had doing an event in quite a long time.
That was, you were just
leading up to.
Yeah, you
Because
were.
I love doing the little sciencey bit.
Yeah.
And to watch it just come. And I think there's a lot of fixes that we can put in there.
Yeah.
Better blood recipes, more cannons, or even a drop ceiling thing.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's some things that we can actually try.
Oh, I actually had an idea for that too, but
I
we'll
love
talk
it.
about that later.
We will.
We're not going to, no spoilers.
Yeah. So one thing that I want to focus in on is the illusion of military might.
Yeah.
Right? The colonial Marines arrive with a massive drop ship, smart guns, tracking systems, all
You
kinds
think
of
they've got it all set.
endless bravado, you know?
Yeah.
Only to be completely dismantled in minutes by a species that just does not give a fuck about the rules. You know, you can barely kill it. It will turn on itself to kill you. It is just it's a killing
Got acid
machine.
for blood.
Yeah. I mean, the film...
Or drool or whatever.
Yeah. I mean... There's just a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
And I start to actually get pretty lost.
I love the fact that it does present the military as not being this overwhelming, unstoppable force. And I think that, again, plays into some of that.
Yeah, I think it's going to continue to do that. Sam, go ahead and keep talking.
All right, cool.
I'm going to say some things.
No, I think that, again, plays to some of the Vietnam War stuff and that post-Vietnam era where there was the idea before this that the United States military was the end-all, be-all of militaries. We were the unstoppable force. There was nothing that could touch us. And then Vietnam showed us that some kind of guerrilla warfare could actually make an impact and cause a lot of problems. And I really like how Alien makes that apparent in a really, really cool way, which is the fact that the military comes in and all of their, it's like the Humpty Dumpty, all the king's horses and all the king's men got eaten by the goddamn alien.
Yeah.
Again.
our little Fern, our Brett, has arrived to pick up the posters.
Oh, good.
And I told him, you will wait. So, I mean, he is an hour late. So,
okay. Well,
yeah, that's on
hi,
the Fern.
Brett.
Yeah, hi, Fern.
We'll see you in like 15 minutes, buddy.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, my guy. What are we actually at? Yeah, we have less now.
Yeah, do we survive? Should we decide if we survive?
Yeah, we're talking, should we survive?
Yeah.
So,
should we or do we?
Should we survive?
Should we is a wholly another story.
Yeah. So Jeffy's at a 20% survival rate.
Oh, that's abysmal.
Yeah, it's the infrastructure safeguard. Like the strengths. Look, I manage industrial facilities and asset logistics for a living. If I see blueprint of a colony, I'm going to be able to be navigating through this pretty well.
Yes.
I'm locking the heavy blast doors, isolating the ventilation dampers, and ordering a full evacuation before dropship even hits down. Like, that is not a problem.
I actually think you and I will do well when it comes to if we would survive together, but please continue.
Here's what I'm to say.
Wow.
So my weakness is if the dropship crashes and Hudson starts yelling, that is game over. My instinct will be to inventory our remaining assets and try and, I am going to try and logistic my way out of this.
Oh, okay.
And the problem is, this is an agent of chaos.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This is a machine for killing.
Yes.
And I am going to try and logic my way through, and I know that is not a winning strategy.
And Mama does not logic.
It doesn't matter.
No.
These are killing machines. And
it's a mother whose eggs were at risk.
This is
all the bets are off. There are no.
I'm going to be trying to optimize the defense, the defense perimeter, and
she's just going to be like, "Hey, guess what?"
Yeah. And she's going to have no fucking interest in any of the shit that I'm doing. Sam survival rate 35%.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these are xenomorphs.
Well,
so,
yeah,
like,
I don't think anyone.
Luck.
Right.
So the protocol enforcer. So you're going to be enforcing all the protocols that more than likely I'll be writing out, and like you're going to be, you know what I mean? Like in Berg suggests smuggling in like face pluggers.
No.
And
out the airlock immediately with you.
So that's the strength. Is you're going to be like, fucked, guy.
Because that is what I do in real life.
And then the weakness is you're going to be very HR and make sure everyone's accounted for. Newt's getting separated. Things are happening.
Newt's going out there.
Yeah, we are.
Airlock for everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're all gone.
Yeah. we are not going to do very well in this because xenomorphs are just
I feel like I will probably end up sacrificing a lot of the group just because, like, no, you're cut off, you're cut off, you're cut off. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
But then I'll just run out of people. I think that's my weakness there is I'll probably run out of people to feed to the monster inadvertently. I'm not trying to feed them to her. It's just they're slow or they're, doing dumb stuff.
Easy fodder.
Yeah. And it's
Easy fodder.
you gotta go, buddy.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Final verdict for the Squeaky Frog team, 45% together. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I mean, we do a little bit better than individually, which I think is accurate.
Yeah. When we pool our assets, we definitely get stronger.
Yeah.
So we make it to the final drop zone, but the escape, super tight. It's going to be rough. Sam's busy throwing Burke into a holding cell for corporate negligence, OSHA violations. Jeffy's successfully hot-wiring a power loader and reinforcing the command room doors. We managed to hold the line. Automated sentry guns running dry and things are happening.
Yeah.
But getting to an uninterrupted hypersleep is going to be thin pickings. Like, that's going to be a real tough one.
Well, here's the question. Do we both have to outrun it, or do I just need to outrun you?
I would argue that even alone on this, now you're going to have even more problems. This is going to be a one that, being together is going to help.
Yeah,
look
I
at Newt.
That's true.
Look at
Yep.
Yeah,
they needed the people.
She was unfamiliar with the area.
Yeah,
she was not a good fighter.
Right.
Together, they were able to survive this.
All right.
So that is I think the only key to get through is
to actually have
leverage
a good partner and be able to actually
leverage.
I actually give us better odds in that scenario just because we work so well in tandem without even we'll be on opposite sides of that venue. And
we're Wonder Twins.
We don't even need to talk and
a glance will do.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. But here's the issue with all of that. It doesn't matter when you have 100 xenomorphs attacking you from every fucking corner.
It comes down to yes, we have skill, but then luck is going to be the...
and we don't have acid in our veins. And
but we have Jeffy luck.
Yeah.
So if we need a parking space up front, we'll get...
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Maybe that xenomorph won't kill us, but those 40 might.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
We got to book good parking spots, so that's fine.
You can only roll the dice so many times.
Right.
All right. Gore and violence, very high.
Yeah.
Features intense sci-fi combat, graphic chest buster eruptions, acid burns, melting human armor, all kinds of creatures being torn apart by high caliber gunfire and explosives.
Yes.
Yeah. Claustrophobic and panic extreme.
Yeah.
So you're in tight shafts, corridors, etc.
Me right out.
If that's something you don't like, a mosey right
I don't
along.
like it, but I can deal with it because it's such a good movie.
Yeah, they're trapped in dark, flooded, narrow ventilation shafts while tracking approaching threats. So, I mean, it's not ideal. Child in jeopardy.
Yeah.
If you don't want to see a child in jeopardy, this is not a film for you.
Yeah, some people just don't want to do stuff with kids in danger, so...
nearly implanted with the alien embryo, really getting into it. Animal safety, no real animals are harmed. Those heavily implied that there's a colony's domestic pets did not survive the initial infestation before the Marines arrived. But there's a cat.
But it's not like some of the movies of the era where you really have to worry about a lot of this is implied. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who should watch this?
Yeah.
A lot of these are really obvious.
Yeah.
So Alien, the first film, 79.
Yeah, watch that.
Essential starting point. So I'll leave it at that. The Thing, absolute gold standard for practical effects.
Yeah.
And
I love The Thing.
Intense paranoia, isolated winter outpost setting that perfectly mirrors the abandoned colony vibe of this film. This is what you're looking for.
Plus, you get Kurt Russell's luscious mullet.
You do. And what an epic ride that is.
Oh, I love it.
And Cronenberg, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Cronenberg at his best. Storm Strippers. That's the porn version.
Yes.
Storm Ship Troopers. If you want another heavily stylized satirical look at Space Marines dropping into an absolute meat grinder.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, against an unstoppable
insectoids.
The alien swarm.
I love it.
If you're looking for something like that, this is what you're looking for. Here's what you want to avoid it. If you have an intense anxiety around emotion trackers or countdown clocks, the accelerating beeping, emotion trackers is designed to spike your heart rate. You don't like that? This is definitely not for you. If you just like loud, industrial, nonstop 80s action set pieces, and then like don't talk, turn off the podcast. Like,
right? Yeah.
What do you live for?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want?
Also, if you don't like industrial.
Yeah. What is going on?
Or Einstürzen.
You're in the wrong place.
All right, maybe not Einstürzen Neubauten, but there's a lot of noises.
Yeah. If you're looking for a quiet, hidden in the shadows spook show, this is not for you.
Yeah. No.
All right, what's up, man?
I've got a couple books that if you like this movie, you would probably like these books.
Yeah, do it.
Just because, and real quick, Ronald Malfi, The Night Parade.
Okay.
It's not in space or anything. It's just kind of got that same vein of being just all that dread is building up.
Sure.
Really, really love that. There's also Candace Nola has something called Beyond the Breach, which is really good that I'd like to actually read. I haven't read it yet. And then there's also the Haunted Forest Tour by Jeff Strand, who was at my first book fair.
Oh, nice.
That one's more a creature feature than it is sci-fi, but like still really, really cool. And then Andrew Nyberg has some good sci-fi stuff too, if we're talking about indie stuff. And he's just a sweetheart too. So that's what I got for that. We do have an event coming up this weekend.
We do.
We have Fantastic Flea.
Fantastic Flea.
The first, I think.
Fantastic
if you get there
Flea.
early. We're giving away those plastic vampire teas.
Yeah.
The first so ever many. So if you get there early, you get some good vampire teas.
And you can bite people.
Yes. And also rip up your gums because that's
Excellent.
Every time you wear those, you rip up the gums, but there's going to be clothing, jewelry, like candles, smelly stuff. Fern Gully is doing this one on his own for DJ.
The Fern Gully. We should have let him down here and talk about his little event.
Should I go get Fern Gully?
Go get the fern.
Should I go get a fern? I'm going to get a fern.
So while you're getting the fern, I'm going to talk about some other things we had. We had Nola Goth Night at Mad Planet. That was fantastic. Eve Hill came down. She did a fantastic DJ. I'll tell you, man, putting on events during the summer is a little tough. There's a lot going on. You're just going up against a lot of different things. But I will tell you, we held our ground. It was such a magical night. The vibes were so good. For anyone who was there knows what I am talking about. It was so great. The Southern Gothic vibes in Milwaukee were just impeccable. We also have coming up, not this weekend, but the following weekend, Riverwest 24 Floor Show. So we're currently finalizing the structural checklist and music cues for the Gothic Fashion Runway.
I don't know
and
where
we're going to have people. That's fine. We'll get to Fern later. Yeah,
we tried.
Sorry, Fern.
Sorry, buddy.
So everything has to be pretty accurate for this, and we're going to be rolling out the red carpet for this.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. So. Toronto expansion, that's under 2 months away from our initial voyage on and this is August 29th. What is that?
It's coming up so soon.
I mean, we've got 1, 2, and I'll be in Toronto this weekend.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to miss the Flea. There was a scheduling conflict at work where it pushed me off.
Yep, and then
Yeah, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the end of the month off that was my initial plan.
Yeah.
But by the time I put my PTO in, 2 other managers had put their PTO in, so I moved it because I need to be more thoughtful about those things.
Hey, it happened. I will be there representing, and Fern is going to be there, obviously, doing the DJ thing. This is the first time he's DJ'd on his own, I think, for an event.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fantastic. He is going to do awesome.
Oh, he's going to slay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
Going to be. And it's an extra arcade, so great food, great drinks. They've got some new fun drinks. They've got a Malort drink.
Malort.
So.
Malady Malort.
I went the same.
Yep. And then NOLA boat. We did launch the NOLA boat.
Yeah.
So New Orleans, we are launching our boat. That is going to be the day before the Crew of Boo.
Yeah.
It's going to be on that Saturday. That's going to be fantastic. And then another day is going to go by. And then the following Monday, you're going to have Boy Harsher happening. So if you want a true goth weekend
in New Orleans,
man, that is the way to go.
Do that. And then also we've got a boat up here after that too. And August, still going back to August, which is next month, we are going to have our Mad Planet Summerween.
That's right.
Summerween.
We just launched Summerween.
Summerween.
Very excited about that.
Yes.
We're going to have our boat
Carved
tickets.
watermelons.
Yes. We're going to have our boat tickets ready for our boat ride, our tiki excursion, which will be the closeout of the Milwaukee season. And we have an amazing guest with us. Pete from Black Lagoon Room is going to be joining us.
I'm so excited.
And he's making the poster for us.
Yes.
This is going to be an interesting direction for us because we're going to be doing more like death rock, rockabilly.
I love rockabilly.
Yeah, we're going to be doing
do.
some lounge, but like darker lounge.
Yeah, better be.
We're going to keep it dancey. But in the beginning of the night, I think we're going to do a bunch of like dark lounge and stuff, maybe some, hillbilly, rockabilly
I like
stuff.
This. I'm very excited for this.
And we'll pull out some normal stuff, throw a call, different funk stuff.
Yeah.
But man, I think it's going to be a really fun mix of music, really different from anything that we've ever done.
Oh yeah.
Which is my cup of tea. My cup of tea is just changing shit up.
And I've been waiting to do Tiki Goth forever. I have a Tiki Goth dress that's from Sourpuss that I can finally break out again.
I've seen that one and I love it.
Yeah. And the Mad Planet night is just going to be like a cool almost preview of some of that too.
Yep. So I think we did talk about the parade last time, but I'll tell you,
we were in a parade.
These guys were in a parade.
It was so hot.
Yeah. I was in Cleveland.
We died.
We got hit with a downpour in Cleveland and my thumb got all messed up.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really rough. Look at that.
Oh, that's
Look
right.
At that.
That's what we did.
There it is.
You got stitches.
Stitches.
Like
Look at me, Mom.
Like the orgy song.
But I'll tell you, the stitches are out.
Totally,
and
it's sealed up just fine.
Yeah. It looked great.
Yeah.
Look at me.
We did okay.
Chicks dig scars, guys. Chicks dig scars.
You know what? We do.
Yep.
We do.
All right. So I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
I think that covers it.
Next week we have a book. I'm going to do John Everson's Sirens. So we're doing a little aquatic horror for the summer. So.
Aquatic.
Yeah.
I like that because we're going to be in boats.
Yeah.
Because we do boats.
We do boats.
There's times that
we do boats.
We do boats. Okay, bye.